ಯಶಸ್ವಿ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪದ್ಧತಿನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಶುಭ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಗಣಪತಿ ಪೂಜೆ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಗಣಪತಿ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಅದನ್ನ ಅರಮನೆಗೆ ತಗೊಬಂದು ಸೇರಿಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಬಹಳ ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿಚಾರ. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ವಕ್ರತುಂಡ ಮಹಾಕಾಯ ಕೋಟಿ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಸಮಪ್ರಭಾ ನಿರ್ವಿಘ್ನಂ ಕುರುಮೇ ದೇವ ಸರ್ವಕಾರ್ಯೇಷು ಸರ್ವದಾ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಶುಭ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಇವತ್ತಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ದಸರಾ ಆಗೋವರೆಗೂ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ನಡೀಲಿ, ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಸುಭಿಕ್ಷವಾಗಿರಲಿ, ಮಳೆ ಬೆಳೆ ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಲಿ, ದಸರಾ ಮೆರವಣಿಗೆಗಳು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಡೀಲಿ, ಸಮಸ್ತ ಜನಗಳಿಗೂ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಮಾಡಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ.
And these are the live visuals coming in. The Minister, Mysore District in charge, Mr. G.T. Devegowda, will be addressing the media in a while. Let's listen in to what he has to say.
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. 2018ರ ನಾಡ ಹಬ್ಬ ವಿಶ್ವವಿಖ್ಯಾತ ದಸರಾ ಹಬ್ಬ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗಿದೆ. ತಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ಈ ನಾಡಿನ ದೊರೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು 28ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಮೈಸೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಹೈ ಪವರ್ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು, ಶಾಸಕರು, ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೂಚನೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಈ ಬಾರಿ ನದಿಗಳು ತುಂಬಿ ಹರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಕೊಡಗಿನ ಪ್ರವಾಹ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗಬೇಕು, ಈ ನಾಡಿಗೆ ಮಳೆ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಬರಗಾಲ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಇದೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾರಣಗಳಿಂದ ತಾಯಿ ಚಾಮುಂಡೇಶ್ವರಿಯನ್ನು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸದ್ಭಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥಿಸಬೇಕು. ಇವತ್ತು ಏನು ದಸರಾ ಹಬ್ಬ 2ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ವೀರನೊಸಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಡಿನಿಂದ ನಾಡಿಗೆ ಗಜರಾಜರ ಪಯಣ, ಇನ್ನು ಗಜಪಯಣ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಸಚಿವರು, ಪ್ರವಾಸೋದ್ಯಮ ಸಚಿವರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಶಾಸಕರುಗಳು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಸೇರಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಡಳಿತ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು, ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳ ಸಮೇತವಾಗಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವತ್ತು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ತಾವೆಲ್ಲರ ತೋರಿಸಿದಿರಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇವತ್ತೇನು ಕರೆತರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮುಹೂರ್ತ ನಿಗದಿಯಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ.
Well, that was the Mysore District in charge minister talking about what went on today, where the elephants were welcomed with a traditional puja and a traditional welcome. They will stay at the palace and the palace premises, and they will be trained every day. And these are visuals from Mysuru, where the elephants are being paraded through the Mysuru Palace. They're being brought into the palace. They were welcomed by the district in charge minister. And we have some big news just coming in. The Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy is making yet another attempt to meet Prime Minister Modi. Kumaraswamy seeks the Prime Minister's appointment on September 11th. Chief Minister Kumaraswamy will press for flood relief fund to Kodagu. This is the second time that the Chief Minister is seeking the Prime Minister's appointment. H.D. Devegowda and a few state MLAs and MPs likely to accompany H.D. Kumaraswamy. This is the big news just coming in. Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy is making another attempt to meet the Prime Minister Modi, and he's sought an appointment on September 11th. The Chief Minister will press for flood relief fund to Kodagu, and this is the second time that the Chief Minister is seeking the Prime Minister's appointment. H.D. Devegowda and a few state MLAs and MPs are also likely to accompany H.D. Kumaraswamy. Well, I'm joined in by Go Madhusudan, BJP leader. Well, thank you for joining us, Mr. Madhusudan. A second attempt being made by H.D. Kumaraswamy so that probably could get some funds for the state. Do you think the Prime Minister will meet, and do you think funds will be set aside for Kodagu?
It's not probably. He will definitely get the funds from the central government. maybe the people in Kodagu facing.
Well, we'll try and get back Madhusudan on the phone line. There seems to be some technical problem, but the Prime Minister, I beg your pardon, the Chief Minister trying to press for relief funds for Kodagu, even as he attempts to meet the Prime Minister for the second time. Will flood relief funds be approved? What will become of that? And Kumaraswamy will not be alone. He will be accompanied by H.D. Devegowda and other ministers as well. And the appointment has been sought for September 11th. Well, Kodagu did suffer under tremendous strains. It was devastated. The district was devastated, and houses were destroyed. Landslides were common, and people were displaced. Families were separated. And how will Kodagu fight back from that? The Chief Minister is now planning to ask the Centre for more funds for flood relief. Well, I'm joined in by T.S. Chandrasekhar, the BJP spokesperson. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Chandrasekhar. Mr. Chandrasekhar, the Chief Minister is making a second attempt to meet the Prime Minister. And do you think this time at least there will be some sort of a relief fund which will be set aside by the centre for the state?
I think, thank you for having me. I think once Chief Minister Kumaraswamy sir meets Prime Minister, we expect that he will get the relief fund. And actually last time when they submitted the relief fund details, so in the details they had asked for 45 crore rupees. In that around 3,700 crores they had asked the money. In that they asked some 1,000 or 2,000 crore for immediate thing. But in that report, there were so many mistakes. Like, for example, for around nearly 45 crore rupees for the animals which have been dead, and for the lakes, doing some work in the lakes, no money, no allocation till now, no asking money for that. Some sort of confusion was there. If Chief Minister Kumaraswamy sir is very serious, and if he goes to Delhi and if he asks, I think the centre will always respond. And also in Kerala, the Kerala Chief Minister Mr. Vijayan has already said, I think the centre helped them a lot. So I think even Kumaraswamy sir was very happy with Nirmala Sitharaman's work for Karnataka. I think we'll get a good result.
But it took so long for the centre to announce some relief for Kodagu because quite a large amount of devastation did take place.
The moment the Kodagu incident happened, from the centre we had sent a lot of helicopters, Indian Army, Navy and Air Force, they have come and worked there. And even all our BJP MPs and MLAs, they have granted money. And also even Nirmala Sitharaman gave 9 crores. And a lot of funds have come. Within the state, we are having state disaster fund and the national disaster disaster fund from Delhi. That also has been spent already, and the state also is having 200 crores fund from the state disaster fund. I think they have sufficient money and they have to utilize it properly first.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Chandrasekhar, for joining us and speaking to us. That was the BJP spokesperson, Mr. Chandrasekhar, saying that the centre would definitely look kindly on the appeal of the Prime Minister and funds will be released for Kodagu. And we have some more big news just coming in. The tussle between Lakshmi Hebalkar and Jarkiaholi brothers intensifies. I have been instructed to keep mum about the issue for the next 2 days, is what Lakshmi Hebalkar said. I will react after 2 days. I will not react on the money issues, nor will I break my head over it, is what Lakshmi Hebalkar is saying. Well, Lakshmi Hebalkar has said that she will stay mum about the issue. I've been instructed to keep mum about the issue for the next 2 days. I will react after 2 days, is what Lakshmi Hebalkar is saying. I will not react on the money issues, nor will I break my head over it. Well, let's listen to what Lakshmi Hebalkar had to say in her comments.
ನಾನು ಬೈಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ 2 ದಿನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕರೆದು ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ನಾ ಏನು PLD ಬ್ಯಾಂಕು ಮಾತಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಎದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೂ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು. ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಏನು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಡ ಅಂತ. ನನಗೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ದಯಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ 2 ದಿನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಕರೆದು ನೀವು ಏನು ಕೇಳ್ತಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಯಾವ ಹಣ ಏನು
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದೊಂದು ಬೈಟ್.
ನಾನು ಯಾವ ಬೈಟು
ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ದಿನ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ. ನಾನೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಬೀದಿಗೆ ನಿಂತು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೀವೇ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ. ನನ್ನ ಪಾಡಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇದ್ದೆ, ನೀವೇ ಬಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ.
ಕೆಲವರು ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ
ಅಂತೆ ಕಂತೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ
ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಈಗ ಏನೂ ಮಾತಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು 2 ದಿನ ನಾನು ಯಾವ ಮೀಡಿಯಾಗೂ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಕೆಲವು
ಅಂತೆ ಕಂತೆಗಳನ್ನ ನನ್ನ ತಲೆನೇ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 2 ದಿನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಂದು ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನೆಂಟ್ರು ಮುಗಿದಿದೆ. ಇವತ್ತೊಂದಿನ ನಾಳೆ ನಾಡಿದ್ದು ನೀವು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ 10 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಬಂದರೂ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ 8 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಬಂದರೂ. ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ತೀರಾನೇ ತಪ್ಪು ಸಂದೇಶಗಳು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಯಾವ ಹಣ ಏನು ಹಣ ನಮ್ಮ ವ್ಯವಹಾರ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಮಾತಾಡುವಂತ ಜರತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವ್ಯವಹಾರ.
ಅಂತಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಭಿನ್ನಮತ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ
ನಾನು ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ.
Well, that was what Lakshmi Hebalkar was saying, that she is not going to worry about what transpires on the issue, and she said she will speak to the media after 2 days.
ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಏನು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಡ ಅಂತ. ನನಗೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ.
Well, Lakshmi Hebalkar there giving a statement on the issue about not giving any statement on the issue over the Jarkiholi brothers, not saying, but it is believed that it was a money issue, related to a money issue. It is said that Lakshmi Hebalkar had loaned the Jarkiholi brothers crores of rupees to set up industries, and now, since they were not returning the money, it has caused problems. And it is said that she is irked over the entire issue. It is said that the former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah himself couldn't sort out the issue.
ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಈಗ ಏನೂ ಮಾತಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು 2 ದಿನ ನಾನು ಯಾವ ಮೀಡಿಯಾಗೂ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಕೆಲವು
ಅಂತೆ ಕಂತೆಗಳನ್ನ ನನ್ನ ತಲೆನೇ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 2 ದಿನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಂದು ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನೆಂಟ್ರು ಮುಗಿದಿದೆ. ಇವತ್ತೊಂದಿನ ನಾಳೆ ನಾಡಿದ್ದು ನೀವು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ 10 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಬಂದರೂ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ 8 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಬಂದರೂ. ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ತೀರಾನೇ ತಪ್ಪು ಸಂದೇಶಗಳು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ.
Just a bit of a short break now, but more news and updates continue on the other side. Stay tuned.
Space, style, power. Honda WRV, the heart of action.
ये फुटबॉल है, क्रिकेट नहीं।
सीलिंग शॉट जानते हो?
हेलीकॉप्टर शॉट, सीलिंग शॉट नहीं।
नो, सीलिंग शॉट मेरा शॉट। सीलिंग शॉट इंडिगो ब्राइट सीलिंग पेंट, एक स्ट्रोक में सब कुछ ब्राइट। इंडिगो ब्राइट सीलिंग पेंट। इंडिगो।
ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡೋಕ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಗಂಡು 64ನೇ ಅವನು.
ದೇವ್ರೆ, ಹೇಗಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಗಂಡ ಹತ್ರ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಆಗೋಗ್ ಮಾಡಪ್ಪ. ನಂಗೂ ಟೀ ಮಾಡ್ ಸಾಕಾಗೋಗಿದೆ.
It's the change that excites you. You are the seeker of new. We create to inspire. Introducing the new Ciaz. Nexa. Create. Inspire.
Are Jarkiholi brothers upset with Lakshmi Hebalkar?
ಸಣ್ಣ ಪಟ್ಟ ಸಹಜ, ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಕ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅದು.
Did Jarkiholi ask DK Shivkumar to keep off Belagavi politics?
DK ಅವರ ಬೆಳಗಾವಿ ಹಸಿಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ತಪ್ಪ.
ಬೇರೆ ಅವರು ಬಂದು ಹೇಳೋದು ಸರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ.
ಅವ್ರು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಲೀಡರ್, ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನೇನೆ.
Will Siddaramaiah play peacemaker?
No question of interfering with any of their consciences.
Jarkiholis versus Hebalkar.
Then we have some big news just coming in. The High Court has directed actor Yash's mother to pay rent of the house she was staying in by December. Yash's mother Pushpa asked to repay pending rent of 23,27,283 rupees to the house owner. If pending rent is paid on time, Yash's family will be given time till March to vacate, is what the High Court has said. Yash's house owner had approached the High Court seeking an order on vacating his house. This is the big news which is just coming in. Well, I'm joined in by MD Nanaya, an advocate, a senior advocate. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Nanaya. Mr. Nanaya, in such a case, how the High Court has directed the person to pay the rent, is this a case of pending rent and the owner seems to have gone to the court because of what has happened?
Correct. Owner has filed a suit for eviction from the residential houses of where Pushpa was in occupation. And after the evidence conducted, the court passed an order directing them to vacate the premises on 17th of April, granting them 3 months' time. Then the lady, the tenant, has gone before the Honorable High Court. Now, today the matter has been heard and directed that the money which has been ordered by the trial court, amounting to 23,27,283 rupees, to be paid by December end. I mean, they must pay. Failing which, they have to vacate the premises on 31/12/2018. In the event they pay the money, the time is extended up to 31st of March 2019.
Right. Now, if they don't pay up, the pending amount, what happens in that case, Mr. Nanaya?
They have been directed to swear to an affidavit undertaking before the trial court within 2 weeks, and failing which they don't pay the money. Already the execution petition we have filed. We will execute that order of the court through the process server and get the position by the landowner, take the position over the property.
Now, the amount which has been cited, is that the exact amount of the rent, or it also includes a compensation because there was so much of rent which has not been paid for such a long time?
Rent plus 9% interest for 39 months in part of the rent which they are liable to pay, did not pay. That is also is included. 9% interest for 39 months. Plus half of the court fee, which is amount to 66,883 rupees. All that inclusive, and deducting 4 lakhs rupees, the advance they have paid at the time of occupation. That has been deducted. And ultimately, the court has ordered 23,27,283 rupees.
But any reason why the rent was not paid, and what is the contention of the tenant, Mr. Nanaya?
They claim that rent has been paid in cash. They have not issued any receipt. We contended, no, it is impossible. There is nothing, no records have been produced, number one. Number two, certain checks which has been given by them also can be dishonored. Where is the question of paying the rent by cash? When already they are in dispute. The rent has to be paid through the bank.
Yes.
Further, they claim that the landowners had borrowed money from the bank.
Yes.
That money also been cleared. The EMI has been cleared by by Pushpa, the tenant. That is also false because no documentary evidence has been shown. It's only a tactic which they want to drag on the case by putting forth a false claim.
Right, but what does the agreement say? Agreement says that the amount should be deposited by check or cash?
No, money. The tenant, what happens? Ordinarily, the tenant to pay the money through check.
Right.
Sometimes there is any inconvenience, they can even pay, but they have to obtain the receipt for having paid.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, people will just put forth the claim saying that I paid in cash, they did not give receipt, and keep on paying the rent without receiving the receipts. So nobody can accept this. Such things are not coming for the first time before the court of law.
Right.
It had come number of times in similar situations, claiming false claims and all that.
Right.
Right. Situation.
Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Nanaya, for speaking to us. That was a senior advocate, MT Nanaya, saying that the tenant, that is Yash's mother, had not paid rent. It is said that they claim that they paid rent in cash and they did not receive a receipt. But the advocate says that it is just a ruse to drag on the case. The High Court has now directed Yash's mother to pay the rent by December, failing which they were asked to swear on an affidavit, and Yash's mother has been asked to repay the pending rent of 23,27,283 rupees. Now, if the pending rent is paid on time, Yash's family will be given time till March next year to vacate the house. And a maid was caught stealing from her owner's office in Ramamurthy Nagar. The maid, Nirmala's theft, was caught on camera installed in the fitness center run by Prabhakaran. The owners checked the CCTV footage when they found some money missing. Nirmala is said to have done away with the cash amounting to 5,000 rupees. And these are visuals of the CCTV footage wherein the maid is seen walking away with the money in Ramamurthy Nagar. And this is from a fitness center run by Prabhakaran. The owners checked the CCTV footage and they found some money missing. The Supreme Court will pronounce a verdict on Section 377 tomorrow. It will pronounce a verdict on the controversial and archaic provision. Section 377 makes case X a punishable offence. Supreme Court will decide on the verdict tomorrow. A lot of reactions came in saying that the section should be done away with. A lot of people are for the section, saying that it should be done away with, and it is an archaic provision. It was introduced at the time of the British rule, but now it's too old a section to continue given the changing times. And a lot of people have asked for the section to be removed. How will the Supreme Court Well, I'm joined by Akai Padmashali on the phone line. Thank you for joining us, Akai. Akai, for a long time, a lot of people have wanted this section to be removed. Are you hopeful that it will happen tomorrow?
I think I totally trust the Indian judiciary again, and this is my words repeats, and tomorrow we are happily, eagerly waiting to look what does the Constitution Supreme Court bench says,
Yes.
I think I'm very happy and very confident
Yes.
that this time the Supreme Court will definitely uphold the Delhi 2009 verdict. And we will be no more criminals in the country, and we are the freedom